Silence did not merely fall over the chamber. It settled, thick and deliberate, like a verdict that no one dared interrupt. Every figure present was trapped inside their own thoughts, and that was precisely how the trap had been designed. This was not a meeting of allies. It was a convergence of weapons that had not yet decided what they would be aimed at. Kagali stood still, outwardly composed, inwardly unraveling. Power surged through her in waves she could neither fully suppress nor fully understand. Not long ago, she had called herself a demon lord and believed it meant something. Now the memory embarrassed her. Becoming a mystic angel, after consuming the essence of a seraphim, had rewritten her scale of existence. A seraphim was said to rival an awakened demon lord, and Kagali had not merely rivaled one, she had absorbed it. Her soul had changed. She could feel it when she searched inward, brushing against something vast and invasive. Her unique skill, schemer, still existed, but had been eclipsed by something far more terrifying. Melchizedek, Lord of Dominion, an ultimate enchantment carved directly into her being by Michael's will. It could analyze any skill instantly and reduce it to submission. The irony did not escape her, a skill that dominated all others while dominating her absolutely. It's just terrifying, she thought, though the thought felt strangely muted, as if filtered through someone else's lens. A war between beings like this was unimaginable, and yet her body already understood what her mind struggled to accept. If battle came, she would slaughter, effortlessly, automatically, without needing to choose. That realization sent a shiver down her spine, and immediately afterward, something far worse followed. Excitement. She hated herself for it. She tried to suppress the feeling, but the pleasure bubbled up anyway, dark and intoxicating. She wanted to test this power. She wanted to see if the world would break under her hand. Somewhere deep inside, a voice whispered that she deserved it. She had thought her desire for revenge was gone. Leon had killed her once. Rimuru had destroyed Clayman. She believed she had moved past it. She hadn't. What if she could win now? The thought was pointless, dangerous, and irresistible. She compared herself to Deeno, scoffed inwardly, and then corrected herself. No, she was not weaker. She was his equal now, a mystic angel. And Deeno had always been lazy. Had she ever even seen him fight seriously? The idea amused her far more than it should have. Even Luminous. Even Deeno. They wouldn't beat her now. And Leon? Perhaps not even him. You just wait, she thought, smiling faintly. You'll be the one crying next. She did not notice the way Melchizedek sharpened her resentment, smoothed her doubts, and nudged her emotions towards something colder and more obedient. The skill did not need to shout. It simply adjusted the direction of her thoughts until rebellion felt unreasonable and violence felt natural. Vega, by contrast, was not thinking at all. He stood like a loaded weapon left unattended. Death no longer meant anything to him. He had died many times, and each time he had returned with more power, more hunger. He had consumed Gradim. His weapon had devoured the god-class Azure Dragon Spear. He had even feasted upon a Seraphim and made its strength his own. Defeat had refined him. Pain had tempered him. Yuki had designed him to be this way, a creature built not for reflection, but for annihilation. His unique skill, Scavenger, had evolved into something obscene, Azdahak, Lord of Dark Dragons. An ultimate skill that did not merely overpower others, it overwhelmed them, crushing competing abilities beneath raw, catastrophic force. Vega had never bothered to restrain himself, never learned moderation, never questioned whether he should wield such power. Perhaps that was why he received it. He waited. That was all he did now. Orders would come, and when they did, he would erase whatever stood in front of him and devour what remained. Deeno stared at the floor. He had been doing that a lot lately. Why had it turned out like this? He had asked himself that question so many times it had lost meaning. Long ago, Veldanov had asked him to descend and play a role in the world below. Back then, Deeno had barely been sentient. Or perhaps he simply hadn't cared enough to notice. Somewhere along the way, he had started thinking for himself. Pico and Garasha had changed around the same time. Fallen angels. All of them. Their purpose had been simple. Obey the will of a vanished creator. Deeno had become a demon lord, not out of ambition, but compliance. He watched the world, watched Guy and Ludora play their endless game. He never intended to intervene. Through it all, his loyalty to Veldanava never wavered. He believed, truly believed, that at the end of time, he would return to his creator. And then he met that slime. One glance had been enough. The soul was different from Veldanava's, yet unmistakably familiar, bright in a way that defied explanation. From that moment, something inside Deeno had relaxed. Life became pleasant, absurdly so. He hated work, but being pushed around by humans all day felt strangely satisfying. He liked his colleagues, he liked the rhythm of it. He had been content. And then Feldway's orders came. The betrayal of Ramirez haunted him most. He had never intended to kill her. Seal her, yes. Make it look convincing, yes. But not kill. The plan had failed anyway, and now he found himself questioning why he had obeyed at all. Michael. As long as he possessed Astarte, he was bound, controlled, unable to defy. You've got to be kidding, he thought, though the humor in it was real. Rimuru still trusted him. That, more than anything, hurt, shrewd, calculating, a softy underneath, harder to fool than he let on. Deeno glanced at the blue butterfly mark on his arm. Zigguan had not spared him out of mercy. This mark was a corridor, a bridge between souls, a channel through which Rimuru could see, hear, and think. And yet, Deeno didn't resent it. He felt a thrill, strange and unwelcome. Maybe he liked being trusted. Maybe he liked being useful again. Well, he thought, exhaling slowly, this sure turned into a big deal. He would never betray Veldanava. That much was certain. But somewhere along the way, the resurrection effort had become more trouble than it was worth. Whatever. Half-assing things had always worked out for him before. Arius did not share Deeno's luxury of humor. He was aware of exactly how little freedom he had left. Kagali's dominance over him was absolute, and his evolution into a mystic angel had only reinforced the chains. Awakening under his own power might have broken them, but this had been arranged for him. Designed. Still, he could not deny the elation. Power flooded his senses. Omnipotence brushed his fingertips. His unique skill, Murderer, was gone, consumed and replaced by Sandalphon, Lord of Judgment, an ultimate enchantment retrieved from Kondo and bestowed without his consent. He did not resent it. He welcomed it. Elsewhere in the chamber, Orca and Alia argued inside the same body, their consciousnesses colliding and blending until resistance gave way to acceptance. I am Alia. I am Orca. I am both. The answer came gently. I am Orlia. A newborn existence, already terrifying. Alternative had optimized itself within her, evolving into the ultimate enchantment multi-weapon. God-class armaments manifested at will, forged from accumulated experience. She feared no enemy. Mai Furuki, however, felt only despair. She had returned from death with power beyond reason, and still could not go home. Drifter had evolved into World Map, granting her omniscience over the world and instant travel within it. But the coordinates ended at the boundary of the dimension. Japan was still unreachable, so she obeyed, because she had no choice. Zarario and Obela understood that choice all too well. Zarario's new body allowed him to wield his full strength at last, but Israfil, Lord of Trials, had come with it, an angelic skill, a leash. Discard it, and Michael would notice. Keep it, and submission loomed. Obela fared no better. Azrael, Lord of Salvation, was redundant to her existence, and dangerous. As a primordial angel, she needed no skills to wield omnipotence. This one could betray her. If it moves against my will, she decided calmly, I will destroy it. Even if that meant open rebellion. The bell rang. Michael entered, followed by Feldway and Velzard. Their presence crushed the chamber's atmosphere. Strategy began. A miniature world appeared. Demon lords marked like targets. Octagram, 6 strongholds, 1 plan. Attack Leon. Because Metatron was there. Because control required proximity. Because surprise was everything. Vega volunteered to eat him. Kagali smiled. Yuki agreed. No one objected. Thus the war began.